Hey guys, it's Denise Diane, and I am going to show you something that I shouldn't have. Okay, maybe I should. Okay, because it's just what we do. Books. So I went to Barnes& Nobles today after my spiritual meeting. I went to go find something to eat, and I really didn't find anything that I truly wanted, because what I thought I wanted at this cafe here, Buttermilk Cafe and Bakery, I got some cheesecake only, because once I walked in there, it was really hot. It was super hot to me. It was just too hot for me to just sit there and enjoy a nice breakfast or brunch the way I really truly wanted to. And so I left and I went to Barnes & Nobles because I really wanted to go to lunch with somebody or just by myself at a nice place that was air conditioning perfection inside. So it's hot as heck in Texas, because when I got in my car it was like 107. So I'm thinking, I'm riding around trying to figure out, where do I want to go eat? Maybe I should just go to V's house again for the third time, and you know, in this 1 month. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go to V's house. I'm gonna be sitting there by myself eating again with my bug. Then I was like, it's V's house. It's the perfect place to sit by yourself and have some cocktail and those wonderful rolls. And I wanted a California roll, and then I wanted to try a different roll. Sushi, that is, you guys. So anyway, I didn't do that, and I was like, well, I'm just going there. I just want to, you know, I was moping. I was like, I want to go here, I want to go there. I just don't want to, I want somebody to talk to. I want DJ to go with me. I text DJ. I know he has a friend date today. And so I'm like, no, I can't bother him. I want to text one of my coworkers. I chickened out. So I went to the place that makes me feel like home. That's Barnes & Nobles, or any bookstore for that matter. But or most bookstores, because some bookstores I will go in and go right out and out if it's funky in there. If the books smell funky, if the books smell like they got bookworms inside of them, if the books smell like they got armpit funk, if the bookstore is decrepit and got loads of books, I may hold my nose and walk around and go, okay, whoa, they got some books up in here, but I won't buy one because I'm scared of getting bed bugs in my books and bringing them home, and my house be full of bed bugs, or apartment be full of bed bugs. So this is what I got. Let me shut up talking about funky bookstores. Get that funky bookstore book, girl. Okay, so I went to this table, and the table said, buy one, get one 50% off, Barnes & Nobles. Because I'm like, I'm looking for a discount. I'm not trying to pay $28 for a book. But guess what I really went there for? Let me tell you. I went there, number one, because it's home to me. I was going to go to the library. I was like, nah, I actually want a book. And I know what book I want. So I need to go to the bookstore to get the book, because I don't want to check it out at the library, because this is not what I want to do to this author, is check it out and take it back and put it, you know, whatever. I want it in my house along with the other books that I've collected of hers, right? Sitting with the rest of the family. So I go for this book, and I'm walking around and I'm filming a little bit and looking at some books, taking pictures of some beautiful covers, just what I normally do inside of a bookstore. I was also going to go to the Doc Bookshop, but honey, it's Texas and it's hot, and you got to make your decisions real fast, because by the time you get outside of your car door or outside the door of the place that you've gone into, you're wanting to go home. You want the air conditioning, you want to sit down, you want to take bras off and everything else. It's hot out there already. 107 is said in my car, so I was going to go to the Doc Bookshop. If it wasn't so hot, I would have went to Barnes and then the Doc to find this book. So anyway, I'm in Barnes & Nobles because it's really close, and even the Doc Bookshop, I'm closer, not living in Fort Worth, to the Doc Bookshop in Fort Worth than I was when I was living in Fort Worth. And now I'm not living in Fort Worth, but I'm closer. Fort Worth is huge. So anyway, I said that all to say that I went looking for Bernice L. McFadden. I went looking for Bernice L. McFadden's Firstborn Girls. And I thought I was gonna like forget the title. I was like, the lady, she goes, "Can I help you find anything?" And I'm thinking, I'm in a bookstore, honey. I will find it. But anyway, I was really nice. I've been doing this for years since I was 5. So I was like, yeah, I was over there looking for Bernice L. McFadden's memoir, and I can't find it. And she goes, "Well, what's the name of it?" And we're walking over to her computer so she can look it up. And I said, "Well, she writes a lot of fiction, literary fiction, but this particular one is a memoir. So it's called," and I froze, and I was like, "Firstborn Girls." And I said, "I think that's the name of it. Let me look on my phone." So I get on my phone and go, "What's the name of Bernice L. McFadden's new book?" Firstborn Girls. I was like, yes, I remember. So she looked and she looked, and I said, "Yeah, she's got a lot of books," because she goes, "Oh, I found a lot, but we don't have that one." And so I was like, you know what? I'm a little embarrassed, because you know what? What if it's not published out yet? I was just looking at a post and I thought, I'm going to run to the bookstore one day and go get it. So is it out yet, Miss Bernice? We are talking amongst ourselves. At least I'm talking to myself, because I ain't got nobody else to talk to books about. That's why I upload these videos, and ain't nobody talking back to me. So basically I'm having a conversation between me and Denise and Diane. So there's 3 of us, me, Denise, and Diane, and Mrs. Cooper. Yes, because I'm still a Mrs. And AKA Miss Whitmore, the maiden name, the name that's on the birth certificate. So anyway, all that government issued information. But I went to go get Bernice L. McFadden's book and did not find it. But when I got in the car, I was like, okay, I could go to, it's too hot. I was like, I'm gonna have to get that book another day. So I need to find out if it's actually, where I can actually purchase the book, and if it's actually out now, because I really didn't pay attention to that part. I literally thought when she posted it, it was out. And I said, you know what, ma'am, it may not even be out, because Barnes & Nobles didn't even have it on the list. So if it is out, we got an issue, Miss Bernice. We got an issue. Somebody called Barnes & Noble. And if I'm wrong, yes, I could have looked it up before I started this video. I could have, but what do I ever? When do I ever do the right thing? So check it. I didn't find Miss Bernice, so I went to a table that said buy one, get the second one. Buy one, get one, 50% off. So I bought one. First one I picked up because I was like, oh, I was looking at this one. President Barack Obama read this book. He said it was one of his favorites whenever it came out. And I'm thinking, and I've seen a lot of people read this book, and I may have heard the reviews, and maybe I didn't care whether you liked it or not. I don't even remember. I just remember people talking about it and me watching and enjoying it, because it's what one of my pastimes is to listen to people talk about books. So not as much as I used to, because I'm too busy watching art and really good movies or series that have come from books. You guys, I'm watching Queenie. I freaking love that book. I don't care who didn't like that book. I loved it. She was a hot mess, but the book was bomb.com. And then how about the Arthur is in the series? She did a little series job. She's at the arts. I ain't gonna tell you, but she's in there. So, and she's so beautiful, oh my God. And the person that they got to play Queenie is divine. She's Queenie. She's Queenie, for real. And so, oh my gosh, she's a perfect cast for this show. And she's a hot mess. Like, they did not miss from this show, from the book, and how messy Queenie is. But we understand why. I don't want to tell the whole thing if you haven't read the book or watched the series. But Queenie is going through it, and she's promiscuous, and or maybe she's not, maybe she's just doing what she's doing to, should I keep talking about it? No. If you haven't read Queenie by Candace McCarthy, oh my God, am I remembering something? I'm not sure. I'm not going to look it up. I don't even have my phone. My phone's in my purse somewhere. Anyway. Yeah, drums sounding, whatever. So I went in there, didn't find the Bernice L. McFadden. I've already read Queenie, so we were talking about that. But the reason why I bought this particular book is because I wanted it when it came out, but there was a whole bunch of other books that came out too. So books come out all the time. I'm not going to get the, even though I want it. So I knew I was going to get it at some point. For some reason, this book kept calling out to me like, you're probably going to get that book because you keep looking at it, online or whatever. Or you look interested and the cover looks so pretty. And sometimes covers are just beautiful on my shelves. It's freaking beautiful. It's freaking beautiful. I love it. So, Lustra, a novel by Raven Lalani. And this says the New York Times Book Review, 100% Notable Books 2020. So, pandemic book. And so it was $17, buy one, get one half off. So this was the buy. But there was something that caught my eye that I will buy this lady's book every single time that I see her name, as well as Miss Bernice L. McFadden's. And I saw it was sitting right next to it on this table, and that is Joan Didion. Freaking love Joan Didion. And Joan Didion's book that I got from the Austin, which is actually called the Texas Book Festival. It's just in our capital city in Austin. And it's the one about the, oh my God, I can't remember. What's the name of the book? Oh God. Oh gosh. And the reason why I want to say it or find it is because I think everybody should read it. It's a very short, tiny book. I pretty much read it when I was in Austin when I bought the book, and then I read it again when I got home. And it's something, magical thinking. Something about magical thinking. I'm in the introduction. Oh my God. I wanted to look at a list of her books, but I think it's something about magical thinking. Oh my God. So there's no list. Okay, so there's no list in this particular Joan Didion book of her other books. How y'all missing that? Because that's something that sells me. If I got one of these books from a bookstore or a library, I definitely look at everything. You guys know I read the prefaces and the introductions and so forth and so on, and down to the acknowledgments. But it doesn't have the list of other books that she wrote. So is this the first one? I don't know, but that's kind of rude if this is not the first one and you don't list all the other books that she's written. So the Book of Magical Thinking or something like that, Joan Didion, it's one of my favorites. I still have it. I can see it in my mind. It's a little gray book with her on the cover. So I like her writing style. I just love her writing style. So, and I freaking love this cover. I've seen it a million times in the bookstore, but today it just caught my eye and I'm thinking, I freaking love this pink, and I love the yellow, and I love the black snake. I love the cream. I just freaking love this cover, right? So, two good covers, two very beautiful covers, and then enough, and then the third one. Definitely was gonna buy this one. I think I checked this out at the library. I was like, I don't want to read that from the library. Or there was another one that I don't know, but I checked her out from the library, and I was like, I don't want her from the library. I want her on my shelf. It's mine, mine, mine. Simone de Beauvoir. Simone de Beauvoir, The Woman Destroyed. Check that BS out. Okay. Check that ship out. Check that ship out. 50% off. So the guy at the register, they had like 5 books that were like the top 5 books that have been selling in Barnes & Noble or something like that. And so when you buy from this table, buy one, get one half off, they try to convince you to go ahead and get the other half off book or whatever. And I just didn't want one of them. One of them was the guy that, the chef, Andy, what's his name? It starts Bouillon, or you know what I'm talking about. And, you know, he tragically committed suicide. And the book, I kind of wanted it. I'm not that much of a foodie, though, so I think it would have just been more of a buy to know who he was, even more so than seeing him on TV, because I always thought he was this good-looking man going around eating food and cooking great food and whatever. But I wasn't 100% invested until the story just got thicker and thicker about his death. And I'm thinking, wow, I used to like to watch all the places that he went to, but I wasn't that foodie that was going to ever cook anything that he makes. I just like watching it sometime, right? So they had his book. They had 3 other books that some authors that I had never heard of. I'm thinking, no, you need to have something up there that I know, like an Otessa Moshfegh. Even if it was, well, no, because I already got Eileen. Even if it was, I read that one too. I saw those on another table. There was like 3 different Eileen Moshfegh's books and all three of them I've read. The summer of my year of Rex and relaxation, which is also what inspired me to take off a year, which only turned to 9 months before I was like, nah, I ain't rich, I need a job. So, but my 9 months of rest and relaxation, thank you DJ for taking care of your mother, and William for hiring me to do a wall, and for Dante for purchasing some art during that time, and for all the people that purchased art that I don't tell y'all about during that time, and you know, that I got to mail off art during that time. So basically I was working, and most of the art that I sold was like things that I already had or created brand new during that 9 months. So I really can't say that I took off I took off from the work world, from the corporate world, and maybe I can definitely say that. Mouth getting dry, talking a lot. Made about 4 or 5 videos already. Y'all just want to hear about the books, and half time y'all don't want to hear that. So I'm gonna shut up. Pink, and this beautiful orangey pink. Oh my God, look at the colors. These are my colors right now. I freaking love pink and oranges and yellows and turquoise and teal and red and black and white and blue and orange and greens. Okay, so I was reading only this one in Barnes & Noble's while I was having my white chocolate coffee. So freaking good. I was gonna say something else, but somebody out there thinks that I like white chocolate. I got nothing else. I'm gonna sit here. You know, I got seeds that I buy. That's on the other channel. If you want to follow that channel, see what I've been loading every single freaking day, and the videos from the past. For my pandemic videos, thank you if you did watch them, all 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, and including myself, who watched at least twice each video. I'd like to thank you, Denise, for being so invested in yourself and loving yourself enough to upload these videos and have a conversation with you, your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren, so they can roll back when grandma's gone and be like, yo, my grandmother was corny, but she was there. She was here. She was pretty. She had a pretty smile. She was goofy. Her hair looked funny though. Why she have her hair like that? And why she put a shell in it, mama? Why she drinking down the jar? She ain't got no glasses. Why she be reading all them books? And then don't want to talk to nobody about them because folks just like, comment, and subscribe. We'll talk about this when I finish Gail Jones. I'll see you guys when I finish that. I'm in no rush. I'm still loving the way she's writing The Healing. Classy, not classy. What I wanted to say is classic Gail Jones, where it's she just not like everybody else. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. You know they not. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys when I talk about The Healing soon. Can't stand it. Upstairs, folks. Bye. I'll see y'all soon. I got some art to do. Say hi if you're still here. God dang it.